Hi guys, this is Andrew Rayel and you are with Trance Republic. In Trance we trust, always.
Very good evening to Andrew. Thank you for accepting to do this interview with Trance Republic. First of all, welcome to Singapore. What are some of your first impressions of the country?
Well, first of all, this is my first time in Singapore. I didn't see much places here, but I heard a lot about Singapore and it's a beautiful city. And I would love to see like the entire city. So far, it seems pretty good for me.
And what are your thoughts on the changing sound of trance music nowadays?
Well, I always thought that the sound improving, the changing of the sound is good, but I always said that I have some limits of where trance can go. So that's why I also improve in my sound. I change my sound, but I keep those limits for me because it can become something more than trance, and people already call it in a different way. Tell this. But yeah, for me, I have my limits. I just follow them. I have my passion for music, so I still think it's good that trance improves and becomes big and big, and that's good.
Your track, How Do I Know, has been a great success around the world as well as with trance music fans in Asia. Can you tell us about the collaboration with Marlo's wife and how that came about?
Well, it was like more than 1 year ago. I still remember that. I had an idea of the chords, basically the chords you can hear in the track. And then we just decided, I didn't have much vocal tracks till then, and we decided that we have to do a vocal track, and we started to search the vocalist. And then my manager came up with the idea of Jano. We heard her tracks before the island her track was a huge track, and I just did a small demo with 2 chords and I sent her, and I think 1 month after that she sent me like a rough demo, and it sounded like really cool, and we just started, and it's very easy. I think it was one of the easiest collaborations I had with the vocalist. Nice.
And you have got hit singles, you have got hit remixes, and you've toured around the world as a DJ. I'm sure you have set your sights at releasing your debut artist album. Can you tell us if that's happening in 2014?
Well, I'm still working. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be released in 2014. There are like already 10 tracks done, but it takes time to schedule it and to release it. Like I always said, I want to just like do some tracks and release the album and say to everyone that I have an album. I want to do it like in a special way, prepare each detail of the album. So definitely gonna be in 2014. I think in the first half of the year. I hope so.
We hope so too.
Yeah.
You have attained a very high level of production ability within a few years. Can you advise budding producers as to where they can acquire the knowledge to break into the market?
Well, first of all, you must have this passion for music. It's not all about the marketing, and of course not all about the money and stuff like that. If you have this passion and if you love the producing tracks, you're doing it like each day, the whole night. You don't see how time is going. Sometimes you forget about to eat and to sleep or whatever, and you're doing just harder and harder every day. And if you're doing it at the strong level, if it's a good track, it's definitely gonna be heard. It doesn't matter you release it on a low label, on a mid label, on a huge label like Armada. It doesn't matter, it's gonna be heard. because there are like a lot of new upcoming producers from small labels, and they are already the part of the huge compilations like Universal Religion by Armin. So that's why if the track is good, then it is good.
Yeah, that's true. And when not producing music, what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Well, nowadays I don't have much free time to enjoy, but usually I spend a lot of time with my family, with my brother. I love to watch a movie, to play some ping pong. Pretty much that's it. I'm working pretty hard now, so I don't have free time.
Okay. And now we'll get into some of the questions from the fans.
Okay.
What do you think of producers or DJs who use ghostwriters?
Well, if it's the way they do it and if it works for them, I'm not against it. So it depends. Do you feel yourself more like a producer or more like a DJ? If choose like artists feel themselves more like a DJ, they can hire someone to produce their tracks. But anyway, the rights are on the real producers. So anyway, you can find out even on Wikipedia which is the real producer of the track. So if it works for them, then why not? I produce all my tracks. I even do all the mixing and mastering. I don't send it to anyone. I'm doing it in my studio. So I feel cool with it because I know what sound do I want and I know how to do it. So I tried once to send to sound engineer my track so he can do the mastering, and it was totally different sound, and you can't explain to a man how to do the sound you really want. So that's why I decided, no, I'm just gonna do it.
And what do you think of the DJ Mag Top 100 poll and the controversies like regarding buying votes and all the back to trance quotes are high surrounding it, and which position do you think you will be this year?
Well, talking about which position I'm gonna be, I have no idea, because last year when I entered in DJ Mag, I totally didn't expect that. I was like, okay, it's a dream for every DJ to be there, like the part of a huge family, but I didn't expect that because I worked it pretty hard that year, but it was kind of just happened, that's it. But yeah, of course I've heard like people buying votes, buying people to vote for them. Of course that's not true at all, because it has like to prove the work that you did the entire year. If you did good tracks, then if people enjoyed your live performances, live mixes, your tracks, remixes, then they can vote for you, of course, if they loved it. If not, then I don't see like a good option or point to buy votes, and it's not really good.
That's true. And one of the fans asked, how does it feel to be named as the next Armin or being called Armin's favorite boy?
Well, that's an honor for me, and I know Armin called me a lot. I've seen that, like the future of the track, of the trance, the next generation of trance producer. I'm really honored because Armin is the person who brought me here. I'm here because of the Armin and Armada Music, and he's the man who discovered me, and I'm really inspired by the things he did and he's still doing. So I'm really thankful for such a call. I'm really honored.
And if you could pick anyone to do a remix of one of your tracks, who and which track would it be?
Well, I would love to see Alexander Burger. He's an upcoming trance producer. He's doing great tracks. I would love to see maybe in the future his touch on my track 550 Santa. I really think it's kind of his way. But of course you always want big names to remix your tracks, and it's one of my dreams. Maybe one day Armin or Dash Berlin or WW will do a remix for one of my tracks. I don't mind which track. I know it's gonna be a huge one.
Yeah. And one of the fans was asking, what is your thought process when approaching a remix of a popular song like Clarity?
Well, about Clarity, I'm definitely gonna release it very soon. We thought to give it when my Facebook page will reach 100,000 followers. So I know it's very popular remix. I think it's one of the best works they did this year, and I play it all the time in all my sets. And I did it just for fun, like just for me, just for my sets, because I just love the vocals from the track. But now I think it's the time to give it to the people. So it's gonna be when my Facebook page will reach 100,000 people.
Interesting. And then Andrew, can you do a shout out for us?
Yeah, of course.
Just that portion.
And you are with Trance Republic and Trance We Trust. Always on the camera or?
Yeah, just at the camera.
Hi guys, this is Andrew Rayel, and you are with Trance Republic in Trance We Trust. Always.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much for your time.
That's it?
Thank you, Admin from Jano and Celtic from Mission for linking us up. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.